Lyrics to go. Lyrics to go. Lyrics to go. Going on and on through the rhythm variation. Waking in the morning, I still represent the nation. When I speak a nation, please don't make the deviation. Rebels of the party who create the drum sensation.
What's up, guys? I'm checking out more Steel Pulse. This one's titled Uncle George, requested by Music Man on Streamlabs. Big shout out to you. Haven't heard this one before. No, have I heard anything? No, I've heard some stuff from Steel Pulse. What am I saying? But I haven't heard anything from this album. Tribute to the Martyrs. Okay, interesting. And as you can see, he's got like all these different, influential faces to them. You see Marcus Garvey here. What is this guy in the middle? I know who this is, but it's like he was like the king of where is it? Somewhere in Jamaica, I believe. He was like a king or something, pretty like influential and big deal. Yeah, Malcolm here, MLK. I don't recognize the other three, but yeah, I'm looking forward to this one though. Uncle George. Let's go ahead and check it out.
This one's in memory of Uncle George. We brethren aware, we sympathize. Now rest in peace. George.
This is nice. Man, I just love reggae, man. Reggae is just, I guess it's because it's one of those genres that I kind of like that really got me into like discovering music. Cause like listening to reggae was like my first real like dive into older music. So I guess that's why I feel so strongly about it. But yeah, it's just something about like reggae is just, whew.
Society, he became revolutionary. George Jackson, solid brother. George Jackson, solid brother. No 3 cheers for
Wait.
George.
Okay, sorry for pausing and talking so much. It's my last time pausing. I'm just gonna pull up lyrics because yeah, I'm listening to this. I'm like kind of hearing what's being said, and yeah, this definitely isn't just like a everyday song, which is one thing I love about reggae as well. Like this sort of grassroots reggae, that there's always for the most part something being said, and this one seems like something about like I don't know, like I want to say an assassination or something to that degree of someone who is, I'm assuming, pretty influential with George Jackson. But real quick, let me just pull up lyrics. Steel Pulse, Uncle George, lyrics. All right, just give that a second to load. Any day now. So I don't have to cut this video. There we go. Alrighty. Alright. Framed them. Yes, they framed them. Huh. Interesting.
Make no applause. Whether face of distortion behind iron bars, sights of darkness and torture and condemnation saw. They flamed him, yes, they flamed him. Back up, George. Right now in the morgue, he's rebelling for a cause. 11 years, he's back, the scars of injustice, yeah. These best scars remain of solitary confinement.
story there. Yeesh, man. This is crazy.
George, Solidad, prisoner, malicious unjust society. He became revolutionary. George Jackson, Solidad, brother. Prevented, prohibited from bad natural just the foolish youth from bad crime is gone now. In life erotic, in a moment of the past, and to suffer the disease gone. Rebel for a cause, rebel for a cause, rebel for a cause, rebel for a cause. Oh Lord, them God judge, them shot judge, help judge. George, can't trust the boys, 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 can't, brother. Malicious unjust society. He became revolutionary. George, oh yeah, Solidad, brother. Confinement, 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 confinement. Hey, George Jackson, Solidad, brother. George Jackson, Solidad, brother. George Jackson, Solidad, brother. George Jackson, Solidad, brother. No, 3 cheers for Uncle George. Batten clap, but la trunch and make no applause. No, 3 cheers for Uncle George. Batten clap, but la trunch and make no applause. No.
Wow. Sheesh, man. So yeah, I was looking at lyrics, paying attention to what was being said, and yeah, it seems like it was basically revolving around George Jackson, who in his youth, he stole $70 from someone and ended up being advised in court to plead guilty, thinking he'd get 1 year maybe, and then ended up getting life instead in prison. And then something about like him getting shot, and I don't know. It definitely seems like a lot happened with George Jackson. I'm not sure if this is like based on any truth. I mean, it feels like the type of song like that make based around an actual thing that happened. Like, no way this is just like all like a story, right? Yeah, as I'm googling, you can see here. So yeah, this is interesting. I didn't even know this person existed, but yeah, I do now thanks to this Steel Pulse song. So yeah, real quick, I want to do a little bit of research on this just so I can be clarified on the story itself. So George Jackson was an author, activist, and convicted felon while serving an indeterminate sentence for stealing $70. Yep, from the gas station. From a gas station. Founded the prison gang Black Gorilla Family. Sheesh. Huh. And he died trying to escape prison. Indeterminate sentence. I mean, getting like jail time for stealing seven. I guess it's the principle. Like stealing in general is wrong, but I feel like there are, limits. Like you shouldn't go to jail for stealing $1, but um, $70, yeah, you probably still shouldn't go to jail. At least not for like an indeterminate sentence. So I guess that was, um, pretty unjust. But I don't know. It seems like I might get in trouble for saying this. I'm having a hot take here. Um, I don't know. It doesn't seem like. Mm, he got an indeterminate sentence for stealing $70, and then he became involved with like this revolutionary group. He wrote a book, and the book went on to be like a bestseller and everything. And then later on, in turn, he was um, oh, and he was charged with murder along with two other Soledad brothers of a correctional officer in the prison. And then the same year, he released a book. And then next year, he tried to break out and was killed during an escape attempt, in which three more prison guards and two inmates were killed. There's probably more to this. I'm not gonna say anything rash before I, know the whole story instead of just like a brief summary. But yeah, interesting, very interesting indeed. But yeah, that was what was the name of the song? George, was it called George Jackson? No, Uncle George. Uncle George from Steel Pulse. And if you guys enjoyed it, make sure you smack the like button, subscribe if you're new. That being said, much love, stay safe, and peace out. All right, so yeah, I've just been like reading up on this and kind of getting a more detailed description of the whole prison scene and everything that happened there. Um, yeah, it's very interesting. Like a lot of stuff happened. But if I'm being, mm, like, don't call me a sellout for saying this, but like I'm gonna be honest. Like his whole thing was that he went to prison for stealing $70, right? Whether you think that prison time was necessary, whether it was the right call or the wrong call, regardless, you're in prison for your own actions. You know what I mean? Not nobody framed you or made it to where because you're black you're automatically going to prison. Although it would be interesting to I don't know, maybe it was like a racially thing because if it's someone white that stole it instead, I don't know. I don't know. Times were different back then, but still, like because of your own actions, you landed yourself in jail. And then like the more time that he was in jail, he was getting in trouble more disciplinary infractions, and so he wound up in solitary confinement for most of the time. And then he got introduced to some ideologies and started. I don't know, like it didn't seem like he was trying to change either because he was still getting in trouble while he was in prison. And then, the three guys were murdered by the officers. And then they decide they're gonna like do like this whole retaliation thing against, uh, certain officers or something like that. And then he himself ends up getting killed after they kill more officers. And yeah, it just I don't know, the whole situation, if I'm being honest, just I don't know, I'm not sure how I feel about it. And that's just me being honest. Like there's a thin line I feel like in this case between like good and evil. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying he was evil, and I'm not saying he was good. It just seems like he was somewhere in between, just based on what I've read. Like he maybe was trying to do the right thing, but overall felt, convicted by, his sentencing, and also one of his close friends being shot and murdered um, by the officers. And I don't know. It seems I don't know. Maybe there's. I feel like there's more to it as well that I just have to. Wait, what? On August 7th, 1970, his 17-year-old brother burst into Marin County courtroom with an automatic weapon, freed prisoners, and took judge and 3 jurors hostage. Holy smokes, yo. Jeez, man. That is crazy. But yeah, times were different, man. I'm gonna just say that times were different, but I just feel like no matter what, we all, make our own decisions. We all have a conscience, and we all know the difference between right and wrong. And I feel like in this case, right and wrong, is definitely something that should have been used and thought on before all this took place. Personally, but yeah, that's just my opinion.